Hello guys, back with me. Have you ever seen an animation like this, where you can swipe the card to choose what card you are gonna use? If you do and wondering how to do that, I will show you how to make it in a Flutter app. In here, I already set up the example. It is a simple home page. I'm gonna demonstrate that using a color. I'm taking the color from the color primaries. I'm taking it only three colors, and I show the up bar, and inside we have a container with white background and paddings, and I show the card on the stack. I show the card on the stack widget. On the card widget itself, it has three properties: index, color, and callback on action callback. Inside the build method, I have an animated container with text in the center. It has aspect ratio of 16:9 and a gesture detector to detect our swipe gesture. And yeah, let's get into it. First thing first, if you notice that we show the last item on the screen, but we don't want that. We want to show the first item or index 0 first. To do that, we can just reverse the list, and we have our 0 index in front of others. Next, on the card widget, we're gonna show the stacking effect. To show the stacking effect, we can use the matrix from this animated container. We're gonna use this translate functions to translate the y value or the vertical value based on the index. This variable is to control how much widget or how much children we're gonna show. If I show it in 1, it means I'm gonna show it only index 0 and 1, and if it is 2, then I show index 0, 1, and 2, something like that. So we have our stacking effect, and let's wrap this inside a transform scale, so we can scale down the children based on the index. Save it. Now we have our card stack like it is in 3D environment. Now let's add a gesture detector. And here in gesture detector, we're gonna use on pen update and on pan delete, on pan end. Both functions need several properties, like this one. First, it needs positions. It needs a screen size and screen width. And on pan update, we update the position based on how much we have swipe. And on pan end, first we're gonna check if our movement or our changes position is greater than the screen width, 1/3 of the screen width. We're gonna trigger the callback on action. And after that, we're gonna reset the position back to 0 when we ending our pan, or we ending our dragging gesture. Let's refresh that. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the translation in here. To show the drag effect or to change the positions of this card, you need to add this code. This is for the rotations when swiping, and this is for the swipe positions. The Y positions, I use these calculations to get a nice floating effect. If we start that and we check, see, now we have our swipe functions for this card. And now let's move on to the action. On action, what we're gonna do is, if we have actions for that card, we're gonna move the first or the most front of the card to the back of the line using this code. Using this code, I'm removing the color we see in front and re-add that so it will move to the back of the line. If we refresh this, we're gonna see something like this. The colors change, but we don't see the animations. It is because we need to add this value key. So we have our card widget not get disposed because we have the same key for the widget we remove and we add. Let's refresh this and try it. If we swipe, it will have a nice animations of ordering the card back and move forward like that. And to change the background, you can use this background color modifier. Let's initialize that first with the first color and wrap this inside a value listenable builder. It will have a color background. We don't want to use the child. We will gonna use the selected background to change the color, but we are not gonna use only color. We are gonna use a gradient for this. Background like that, and in here, when on action get triggered, we're gonna change the background to whatever it is on in front of the card. If we refresh that, first we have selected the red card. If we swipe it, we change that to a pink card. If we swap it again, it is purple, and yeah, and so on. You can use these animations or this function, this behavior in any scenario you want. You just need to be creative. You can use this behavior or use this animation to change, for example, from light mode to dark mode. Yeah, that is possible. You can use this for that, or you can use it for selecting credit card maybe, or yeah, credit card or a digital wallet. Yeah, you can use these animations in a lot of places. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you make a swipe function or swipe animations in Flutter. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.